Legend of Zelda. You know, that game where you play as Zelda and have to save Zelda? Yeah, that one. This series encompasses adventure, and is the single reason why I enjoy adventure games so much. This is clear within the first 10 minutes of the original Zelda. Some old dude gives you a sword and then boom, the adventure begins. You can go anywhere at your convenience, and I love that about the original title. It creates this true feeling of adventure, as you're in this huge open world and can make the decisions yourself. Unfortunately though, I feel this was lost as the series has grown, and it's become a much more linear experience. No longer can you go anywhere you want, whenever you want, and you have to follow this somewhat invisible path. Everything feels so predetermined, and it feels so restrained. Fortunately though, recently some dude at Nintendo was like, hey, let's make an open world Zelda game again. Okay. And now we have one of the most impressive open world experiences I have ever played, and that is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This title takes everything we loved about the original Zelda and brings it back to life with some of the most beautiful presentation I have ever seen. The music, the art style, it is all absolutely beautiful, and I cannot find one reason to dislike this game. This is because The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is awesome, and here's why. Developed by Nintendo, Breath of the Wild is an open-world action-adventure title released for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U in early 2017. If you can't tell already by the insane reviews this game has been receiving, it's pretty good. As I mentioned before, Breath of the Wild brings Zelda back to its roots, and does a fantastic job doing so. This is one of the biggest appeals to this title, as it is a completely open-world experience that even trumps some of the biggest open-world experiences released in the past few years, like Skyrim or the Witcher series. When I say open world, I mean open world, as besides the introduction area, you can basically go anywhere you want whenever you want, and that's quite refreshing for a Zelda title. See that mountain right there? Yup, let's climb it. See that rock right there? Oh shit, it's a f***ing boss! Anyways though, you get my point. One of the things I personally love about this game is its presentation. Nintendo did a fantastic job with this game's visuals. Oh, and the music, it's also amazing. One thing I noticed though is the music is not as memorable as previous games, but this is not a bad thing as it's much more atmospheric this time around, which really complements the game's feeling of adventure. Both the music and the visuals really bring this game to life, but a game isn't a game without gameplay, and holy shit does Breath of the Wild get this right. This title takes all of the common Zelda gameplay tropes seen throughout the series and evolves them to fit a more modern approach. Things like rupees or treasure chests are not found so easily. You have to work to find these things, and in doing so you appreciate them much more. Heart containers or stamina containers are also much more difficult to obtain. It takes hard work and effort to receive them. Long gone are the days of being able to smash a few pots to get those rupees you needed to buy some wooden shield. Now it can take hours just to find a measly 20 rupees, or the extra heart container you needed to take on that difficult boss. This kind of stuff makes the game much more difficult, and I love that. The combat has also evolved into something much more fun. I love having to balance out the durability of my weapons during a battle, and the feeling you get when you actually get a stronger weapon or shield. The combat this time around is a lot more difficult too, and requires much more skill and precision. The dodge system is also fantastic with the slowing of time in special attacks. I do wish there was a rolling mechanic though, but this isn't Dark Souls, so it's okay. Another gameplay mechanic I really liked is the Sheikah Tower system. This is very similar to the viewpoint or vantage point mechanics seen in the Assassin's Creed or Far Cry series. See, in Breath of the Wild, in order to unlock the map of the area or region you're in, you need to find its Sheikah Tower. Once at the top of the tower, it reveals the contents of that area on your map, really encouraging you to explore more. This mechanic is also used to locate Shrines of Trials. I know, what the fuck are Shrines of Trials? Well, Shrines of Trials are dungeon-like puzzles throughout Hyrule. These are used to reward the player with things like heart containers or stamina containers, as once you complete the shrine, you are awarded with spirit orbs, which can be cashed in for, well, heart or stamina containers. I love this system so much, as these orbs almost work as experience points, eliminating any sort of leveling system, keeping true to the Zelda franchise, all while evolving it to a much more modern experience. This is the biggest reason why I love this game so much. Breath of the Wild is so impressive in that it takes all of the well-known mechanics and things we love about the Zelda series and evolves them to work in a modern open world setting. This alone is what makes this title so amazing to me. And because of this, I have not found a single moment where I've been disappointed. Wanna know a secret? I haven't even fully completed this game's story, and I am certain this is hands down the best Zelda experience I have seen yet. And I'm an Ocarina of Time fan, so keep that in mind. With all of this said, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is awesome. I absolutely love this game. Hey, thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you just watched, make sure to hit it with a like. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. That way you're updated whenever I upload a new video. It also just makes me look really cool, so just do it, alright? Just please, okay. Alright, I'm done now. Okay, bye.